higher air conditioner, DC inverter model, 3 horsepower they call it here, or 3 ton, whatever. Okay, so this will be to explain the remote control. So this button is the on button, but sometimes it turns on the remote control first, so sometimes it doesn't work the first time. It's best to press it for about a 1 second hold. Alright, this time it turned on immediately. Okay, so in this video I'm going to explain the remote control functions, or the main ones, not everything, but most of it. So here we've got the turbo quiet button, which actually has 3 functions. First, when you turn it on, you've got the normal strength. Alright, there's 3 settings actually. So it's normal and then turbo and quiet. So let's try that. Okay, we can hear that. That's turbo. Next one's quiet. Alright, so it's just important to remember there's 3 settings: normal, turbo, quiet, not just the 2 that are on here. This one totally adjusts your mode to like heating, cooling, whichever. Quite dangerous button to push. On the top here for cooling, which is usually what you're going to use an air conditioner for, there should be a little snowflake here. Then you're in the normal mode. Self-cleaning also is a button you have to be careful with, because that starts about a 15-20 minute program to clean the machine. And during that time you don't want to touch it. Just leave it alone for almost a half hour. You do that maybe once a month or whenever, once every couple of months, might be alright. And so these 2 buttons, be careful, they're not your normal use buttons. And then here we've got the Eco. If you want to set it on a really low setting, you can push this. L3 is 20% energy savings, L2 is 40% energy savings, L1 is the 60% energy saving. So if you just want to go on a little bit, not too hard, just a little bit, you could reduce it down. And then of course these buttons will adjust your temperature up and down. You can only get it to 28, not higher than that. I wish they would have it to 29 or 30. If you just kind of want to take the edge off, like for instance if you're not even there, but the maximum is 28 and there's not much you can do about that. Now we've got these little fins here. The left side. So now it's fanning up and down, which so the cooling gets spread around. As you can see that this thing is moving now. And then you have this center button. sure what that does actually. It's got a fan on it. But this is the other one. See, now these little fins are moving. They just move to the right, so if you want the cool air coming to the right side, before I had it on the left side, and then we'll push that one on the right again. And another time. So now it's moving the fins to the left. And to the right. So now it's fanning to the left and to the right. Just keeps fanning back and forth. So now they're both moving. We got the fan. It's the flap is moving up and down. That was the one on the left. And this is the little fins that are now fanning the air left and right. So that's if you want it moving around a lot. Then I'm not sure about these. Sleep is if you go to sleep, it'll gradually reduce the cooling effect. But let's try health here. Health is a really good one. Normally it'll be on blue. All right. Well, that's supposed to be blue. See, now it's blue, which is normal. Now I hit the health button again, and now it's green. This is really good because it ionizes the dust particles in the air, so they fall to the ground faster. So that will help to actually clean your air of some dust and things by making those heavier and making them fall to the ground. This is a confirm cancel button, which I don't really use too much. These two here you have to be careful with. They're actually flat, so you need a pencil or something to push these. Bottom left, bottom right. This one is to lock all the functions you've just set. If I were to push this with a lock thing with a pencil or a pen, it would lock this particular function. Even if I turn it on or off, it'll stay this way. Like right now it's rotating left and right, up and down. And this one here is to reset those functions. Okay, you gotta be careful with these. If you put a pen in there and push those down, they can get stuck. One time I had the reset button stuck down in there and the air conditioner no longer worked. You gotta be careful with that. And this one is not in there. The one in the middle, it says light. So if you're sleeping and the light is too bright, you can turn that off. The air conditioner is still working. There you go. This is also a nice night light. If you get up and you have the remote control near your bed, you can push this, and it's actually pretty bright. Gives you some basic, just a little bit of light to find your other light switches. So that's kind of nice. It's like a little lamp you can access with your remote control if you don't have a light switch directly at your bed. That's the one here at the middle. It says light on it. Those are probably the most important functions for the remote control. There's a couple other ones, but those are the main ones that I will use. And enjoy your air conditioner. Takes a while to turn off. There it goes. And then it'll close the flap.